You know, I feel like I just reached a certain point in my life where I'm just saying I'm done with buying things. I just made a conscious decision. I flipped a switch. I'm just going to become a money making machine. You know, I don't ever want five more pairs of jeans or one more pair of jeans or one more shirt. I mean, maybe, but not really. You know, I mean, think about it like this: how many shirts can you possibly have before you can just be done with that? Like, can't you just be done like a collection? Like, can't you just have a car and maintain it? Can't you just have like a certain amount of jeans? They're jeans, man. You know, you're just going to be putting them on your legs, right? So, I mean, I was at Costco the other day and they're trying to sell me another phone, and I already got a phone, and I'm thinking, how many times have I replaced something, especially when something works? I think that's the biggest key takeaway, right? Is stop replacing things that don't need to be replaced. I'm just done with it. I just made a conscious decision that I'm going to be a money-making machine from now on. And I kind of feel like the only way you can actually be a money-making machine is if you got to have one mentality, not the other. You can't think like a consumer. You got to think like a producer of your own money, of your own bank. Like if you had, like essentially everybody is their own bank, and they decide if they want to give money to other people or not. Now I don't mean as far as like food and stuff goes, and I try to waste as little food as possible, but that's always going to happen, especially if you cook with raw ingredients the way I do and stuff. Yeah, ever since I was like at Costco like a couple weeks ago, I just kept having this thought where I said, you know what, I'm just going to become a money making machine, and I don't want to buy anything anymore. Like I'm past the point of not ever having enough money to do things that are as far as like experiences. I mean, think about it like this: like, would you rather have more experiences in life, such as like a badass trip to Vegas or going to Thailand, or like 100 more pairs of jeans? Dude, seriously, think about it. Like, you know how people always talk about closet space and how many shirts can you possibly have? How many jeans can you possibly have? I know I keep using that as an example, but seriously, ask yourself, can't you just be done with jeans? And then apply that formula to other things in your life. Look at the other things that you're wasting in life. You know? There's so much waste. And that's what's actually really cool, regardless of your political views about what Donald is doing and the whole DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. There's so much waste in the government, but not even that, in your own life, in my own life. And I hate buying stuff now. Recently I bought some workout equipment. And it was just, I feel like every time that I'm done spending, I feel like I always have that random need. It's almost like a urge, like a sensation, like you need to buy something for some reason. I think it's just because you get in such a habit of buying things. They kind of got you hooked. It's like buying things is like a drug now. You know what I mean? I freaking hate it, dude. Like, I hate it. But yeah, you can't necessarily think that you want to be a consumer and a producer. I don't mean a saver, okay? You're saving money, you're not doing anything with it, okay? I mean producing it, and yes, you're going to be saving it, but it's for the intention of being able to spend it later. And I think like there's a big distinction between what I'm saying, because I don't mean the guy who always just saves money and does nothing with it. I don't mean the person that spends money constantly. I mean the guy that always has money because he's not buying stupid shit, pardon my French, right? Or more pairs of jeans or shirts or whatever. Fill in the blank. There's that thing in your life, multiple things. You just got to do like a self-audit of yourself and look at what you're buying that doesn't need to be replaced. You know, like a new cell phone every 12 months or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Anyway. But yeah, there's a big difference between the guy that wants to, you know, always has money and is always saving but doesn't ever go anywhere. He's just super cheap, right? Or the other guy who has that money and he does go places and does things. That's why I don't really get why like the ladies are always into buying bags and purses, and man, they're hooked, you know? Good luck to them. I mean, that's just, how many times have you heard of guys buying, you know, wanting to go wallet shopping? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the equivalent of exactly what I just said. Sometimes those girls have, the purse is worth more money they got in their checking account. Isn't that sad? Guys, it might be hats, it might be shoes, you know what I mean? Like, but there's that thing. It could be jewelry, whatever, you know? But I hate it, and I'm done. Maybe what I'm talking about is less interesting to you, and if so, I apologize, because I always want you, the listener, to be entertained and engaged and stuff like that, right? But just think about it. Ask yourself these questions. You know, what are you buying that doesn't need to be replaced? How many shirts? Just use the shirt example, and then use that formula over and over again. How many pants can you possibly have? I'm done. You know, I'm done. I'm a money-making machine. And I can't wait to see where those funds are going to take me to these new experiences in life. Maybe that last part was a little inspirational, and if so, that's awesome. But anyway, I hope everybody has a beautiful day. It's raining. I'm on my way to train some wrestling, jiu-jitsu, judo, takedowns, catch wrestling, cool stuff. Anyway, y'all have the best day. I'm Benj. Well done. Check me out. Peace.